Oi, drunk, oh, boo, ooh, woo.
Oi, drunk, oh, boo, woo, ooh, woo. No, there we go.
Good evening, everybody. It's 9:30 on a fairly cold night here in London, and it's Woody and Tracy broadcasting live from London. It's been a cold old day in London here today. Actually, I've had to order a new quilt, and that should have been delivered by Amazon today, but it hasn't turned up. So, as a backup, I've got an electric blanket. I may have to deploy that because, like I say, 12 degrees is a bit cold for me. You have to excuse me sweating. I'm having a moment here. I'm having a terrible moment here. Right, anyway, Tracy, how are you?
I was just to say, freezing cold but sweating my tits off. That's what you're doing. Me, I'm fine. I can't remember what I've been doing today, but I'm fine. Oh,
It's only been a day. How can you not remember?
Oh, because it goes like that. It's just like the day's gone. The day just sort of like went because all of a sudden it was dark, and then all of a sudden it was time to sit here and chat to you. But I was going to say I'd had a headache from about Wednesday, and it was sort of okay earlier today, and then about 6 o'clock this evening it started again. I was like, what? But it's gone again. So whatever it is fading out. I don't know what it is. So that's kind of why I've lost a bit of the day, because when you're sitting there like that.
All right, fair enough.
You probably know that too, that you're in pain and then all of a sudden the day's gone. So.
Yeah, I've actually spent most of the day asleep, Tracy, if I'm honest. I finished the stream last night and I went straight to bed, but I didn't really sleep well last night. And then I had to get up at 6:30 to go and pick my other half up from work. And then I came back and I went to sleep, and I actually got up in the middle of the sleep. I actually got up to go to the toilet, and she was up and she said to me, "Oh, can you take me into work because I've left my phone in work?" So I had to drive her to work to pick her phone up, which sort of interrupted my sleep pattern, if you know what I mean. Because I'd only got up for a week, so I was doing the one eye closed thing in the hope that you don't fully wake up. You've done that. You think you just use one eye because you don't want to wake up completely. You think, well, if I just shut one eye, I'll get back to bed. I just have to shut the other eye, and I'm gone.
Yeah, I do both eyes closed. I just kind of like I open one eye and I look to make sure there's nothing on the like a shoe in front of me, and then I just feel my way to the loo and then feel my way back again.
Having a wee with both eyes closed for a man is a bit of a nightmare.
Point and hope.
All right. Point and hope. Yeah, point and hope.
Are you sure the audio's going out? Because this is the thing.
Yeah, it's going out. 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 If it wasn't Reddit, wouldn't tell us because they enjoy that sort of thing.
But that's what I mean. It's like we open our mouths and start talking. There's no audio, so they all bugger off because they think that there's no. We're not going to tell them. We'll just bugger off.
Yeah. Or they sit here and watch and try and work it out.
Voyeurs watching like with goldfish, like.
But Reddit has always been a bit funny. It always has been a bit funny. It's been a funny week because obviously the big news has been the Queen's funeral. And I was saying this to Mickey last night, that there's nothing else to talk about because there's no other news that the rest of the world can relate to. We've got a bit of a scandal here with Holly and Phil, which is turning into a bit of a witch hunt, I think. And
I totally agree, but I think that the rest of the world could probably, especially Americans, could probably relate to the fact that the Holly and Phil scandal. Don't worry about it if you don't know about it, but there's this scandal about daytime TV presenters. Anyway, the media are concentrating on them so much that it's covering up a lot of the budget stuff. We've just had a mini budget by the government, and it's covering up a lot of the stuff and the news and any scandals coming from that. Like, for example,
excuse me, I'm just sticking my head in the stream of the van. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, no, that's all right. For example, economists have worked out that the billionaires and the super rich people from this budget are going to get richer, and everybody else, the trickle down effect, are going to get poorer. But the Holly and Phil, the daytime TV presenter scandal, is kind of squashing all that. Instead of everyone going, oh my god, it's terrible, we're not going to be able to afford to live, everyone's going, oh my god, it's terrible that daytime TV presenters jumped the queue to see the Queen lying in state.
And the more you talk, the more the viewers are dropping off on Reddit.
They don't like
They don't like you. No, they don't like you. They don't like you. No, I mean,
see, it's not.
this scandal. I must admit, I'm not really that invested in it or that engaged in it. I really don't care. I just look at it and think, well, I think that what they should have done is they should have apologised. That's where the problem started. They should have apologised straight away and owned it. And if they'd have done that, then things will be fine. But what they've done is they've swerved at every opportunity, and I think that's what's causing the problem.
Yeah, no, the problem is the media are still hooked up on it, and that's the problem. And everybody like us are going, oh, but they should have apologised. No, let's bloody move on now. The media needs to move on and look at the fact that Liz Truss's government.
It went up while I was talking.
There you go. We've gained a viewer. See, it's not just you. You know, when you said the other day that when you're on the screen, the numbers go down. It's like no. But Liz Truss's government have just announced lots of budget cuts or lots of treasury cuts and that are going to positively affect billionaires and negatively affect normal people and poor people. But all the while that Holly and Phil are on the front cover of newspapers, and we're all focusing on how they should have apologised, all this stuff is being buried and squashed, and in a year's time when we go, oh my God, why is that bill so high? The media will be like, oh well, Holly and Phil, you know. So that's what I'm, you know. Okay, they should have apologised, but they haven't. So let them get on with it. It's turning into, I think a lot of people as well are sick of seeing Philip Schofield, and also are just tired of Holly, and they're seeing this as a chance to kick him off the TV and get fresh blood in.
I think it's bullying. I think it's bullying.
So do I.
But
So do I.
I'm not that interested in it.
What happened to hashtag Be Kind?
I'm not that interested in it. Like I say, I'm watching a fuss over it, but I'm not that interested in it. I'm not that interested in it at all. I'll tell you what I have had this week, and it is really, really pissing me off, right? Every time I posted on Facebook in a Twitch group, or I posted in the Reddit, in one of the Reddit subs, right? Every time, without fail, I'm getting like a zillion messages, DMs from people offering me fucking graphic design or followers, right? And they're just pissing me off. And I posted something the other day trying to help somebody. Somebody said, I've sent you an urgent message. Can you check your inbox and reply to me, please? And I thought, no, you're going to fucking try and spam me. Or other things say, oh, I've got some important information about your channel. Can you DM me? It's just pissing me off. It's like somebody somewhere on the Indian subcontinent or whatever subcontinent they're coming from has said, look, if you want to make money, just go and spam all of the Twitch groups. It's making them almost unreadable. It's every single group.
I know, but also what they do is they give them bots. If you try to reply to them, like what I do is when I get an obvious bot anywhere, I reply with something like the pigeon flies south for the winter or something equally as bizarre, and they reply as though I have replied actually answering their question. It's just bots. It's been written so that so that they'll say to you, do you want 1,000 followers for your channel? And you go, yes. They say, right, here is how it's done. So if you reply, look at that pigeon, they'll go, right, here is how it's done. It's literally just Autobots. And that's what's happened. So there's been people who, people have written these Autobots and sold them to the people who are wanting to make money out of doing their emotes and their graphics and things like that. And because as soon as you reply to them, they're not, even if you said, no, I don't, go away, they will still be replying as though you've said, how do you do that or something, What
I try and do is I try and sell them exactly what they're selling me. And it really plays them. Like I had one this morning. I've deleted it now, but the next one I'm going to capture it. And I said, would you like to buy a logo for your channel? And I replied, what logo can I make you? And they said, we can make fantastic logos. What's your subject? And I said, what logo would you like me to make you? What subject? And they said, it went on like that. And they said, we can make the logo like this, or we can make a logo like that. And I kept saying, well, what logo would you like me to make you? And it went on like this for about 15 minutes before they said, hang on. They said, no, we're trying to sell you a logo. Why are you trying to sell us one?
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and it just does their heads in. They can't quite cope with it. Just try and sell them.
Reddit's woken up.
Huh?
Reddit's woken up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, do the Macarena dance. Oh, do the Macarena dance. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. I'm a bit old. I'm a bit old for fucking Macarena dancing. I'll tell you.
I don't get paid. I don't get paid enough to stand up and do the Macarena.
Hang on,
So,
I'll do it on Reddit for him. I'll do it on Reddit for him. There you go. Look, there you go. Okay, there you go. Don't say I don't do anything. There, Reddit. I'm doing a Macarena dance for you. Don't say I don't do anything for you. There you go. Right, that's that request dealt with.
I'm waiting for it to appear. So.
See, I could do it. I did do it. I did do it. That's that request dealt with.
Yeah. If they want a performing seal. I see the Macarena now. Yeah, that's excellent.
Oh. There you go.
But like I said, there you go. You throw me a fish, but like I said, you want a performing seal.
Yeah. So you like my Macarena dance, did you?
Yeah, I was really good.
Yeah, I haven't got it. I haven't got it on Twitch. I've only got it on the Reddit one. So I'll have to put it on. I'll have to put it on Twitch. I've got other stuff here, but I haven't got that one. So that's one that I'll have to look at. I have got a dance here. I've got a dance. We can do another dance. We'll do. This might be a Macarena. Is that a Macarena?
No, that's I can't think of what that is. It's not too bad. Is it? No, it's not making us jerky, so it's not too heavy graphics. I like the way they asked for Macarena dance and then didn't.
I think they go, yeah, expecting you.
This is why I said I don't get paid enough to act like a performing seal, because as soon as I stand up and do it, they've already gone anyway.
Yeah, like I said, Reddit is a bit strange like that. They are very strange on Reddit. It's
Come on over to Twitch and throw us a sub.
Thoughts on Charles Grizzly Finger Rex? My immediate question is, who the fuck is Charles Grizzly Finger Rex?
No, it's Glizzy Finger. It's King Charles.
Oh, King Charles. All right, okay, yeah. King Charles. Yeah. Right, okay, all right, okay. My thoughts are that the Queen was a queen for 70 years. He's been a king for 12 days. Give the bloke a chance.
Yeah.
You know, you can't compare it. You can't compare him to somebody. Give the bloke a chance. He's not said or done anything really. I mean, he's still in his period of quiet mourning, isn't he? He's not been in the news.
Having said that, that's one thing that I have seen in the media. Obviously, the photos have been released by the palace, but he's got down to work now. He's in his red box signing the papers exactly as Her Majesty used to do every day. Oh. You know, the day's business. Oh, here we go again. You're gonna have an alien burst out of your arm.
No. What it is this is the dressing for my chemo port, Tracy, and when they put the PICC line in, they didn't use a hypoallergenic dressing on it, and I'm not allergic to medical adhesive normally, but one of the chemotherapy drugs I get is a drug called rituximab, and what that does is that lowers my immunity, and then I become allergic to medical adhesive, and I get my PICC line changed, and they're doing a new dressing on Monday, so I've only got to do that, and the temptation not to scratch is an absolute nightmare. That I'm having to use antihistamines. I'll let you answer that question there, Tracy.
I'm googling what glizzy means because his fingers too. Oh, hot dog. Glizzy is a slang term for hot dog. No, I don't think his fingers are too much like hot dogs for him to be king. As long as he gets the job done. As long as he can hold a pen and sign the papers, and he's got all his faculties up there, I don't think that having hot dog fingers or sausage fingers are too much of a bother. And it's not like he's got to wear a small crown on his fingers or anything like that. If he had a massive, great big sort of bulbous hot dog head that the crown won't fit on, then there might be a problem at the coronation. But as long as he can get the job done, then.
My own particular thoughts on King Charles is that because the Queen was on the throne for 70 years, and I know Charles has trained for this all his life, but he's come to the throne at the age of 73. He is now the oldest king to ever been crowned, or the oldest king we've ever had at 73, or the oldest one to come to the throne. I mean, the Queen was obviously older, but we've never had a monarch at age 73. Personally, I think he should give it just a couple of years, then he should step aside and let William take it, just so that we get a younger monarchy. Because I'm very reluctant to say this, because I'm 63 at the end of the year, but I think at 73, I think he's a little out of touch. He's not the finger on the pulse.
Also, sorry. Also, what instantly sprung to mind while you were talking was also he has come. You said he's come to the throne at the age of 73. Can you imagine being 73? I know he's prepared all his life for this, but can you imagine being 73 and stepping into a new job?
Yeah.
Because that's literally what's happened.
Yeah.
And it's not just any job; it's the job. It's the biggest job in probably the world.
Yeah.
And 73, and it's not like, no, that's okay, BMW Invader, that's fine. I just had to Google what glizzy meant.
Yeah.
But now it's not as though like King Charles has, like you've got presidents of the USA who are often quite ancient, but they're like our prime minister, and they have a massive, great big. They've got, is it Congress behind them? They've got a whole massive team of politicians behind them, and they're just kind of like the spokesperson at the front. Whereas King Charles is the figurehead. Yes, of course, he's got lots of people looking after him and advising him and things like this. But he's just stepped into a brand new role, which could have been at any time. It's not as though, like politicians, they champion themselves to be head of, or president of, or prime minister. Kings and queens, they're born into it and they don't have a bloody choice. So this job has been thrust on him. So yeah, I agree. I would give at least a few months for him to kind of like bed in, settle down and things like this. And after a year or two, we'll know more about his style of what would you call it? Of, it's not leading, but his style of
monarchy.
Monarchy. Yeah. I mean, on the face of it, from what has been said, he wanted to pare down the monarchy, and not so much the royal family, so to speak, but all these sort of bits and pieces. Like, for example, he wants to turn Balmoral into like a museum, somewhere where people like can go and visit. And great, fantastic. So I like these ideas that he's got. Why do you have so many stately homes and things when really you only need like one? That type of thing. So I kind of like those ideas that he's got, but we're gonna have to wait and see what actually happens.
And BMW Invader, I forget who said this, but I'm going to quote something, right? The only dumb question is the questions that's never asked.
Good evening, Miss Mouse.
All right. So those are the only dumb questions, the questions that are never asked. And I forget who said that. And good evening, Miss Mouse. How are you? So don't apologise for the dumb questions. Please ask away. That's what we're doing. We've got an Ask Us Anything. Ask us anything. We'll try and answer it. I mean, between me and Tracy, we've got. I'm 63, and given how old Tracy is, we've got about 250 years of experience between us.
Yeah, so, I'm slightly older than the Queen was.
Yeah. So, well, we've been around the block a few times. I know that sounds bad, but that's not.
Speak for yourself, though. Yeah.
I've been around the block a few times. Yeah.
Been around the block a few times and behind the bike sheds.
Yeah. Oh, what shot did you have today, Miss Mouse? Was it by any chance a COVID jab? Oh.
What's going to happen with Prince Harry? I think exactly what has happened. I think he's going to carry on having his life in America, with his family. He's not an active royal, because he lives in America and because he's sort of renounced it, hasn't he? So he's going to go back to America with his wife and carry on with his family, I should imagine. And I don't think, the media likes to portray this thing that the royal family's pushed them out and that. No, but it was his decision. And as he's not an active serving member of the royal family, he doesn't get to play in the royal family, like as in big dinners and banquets and royal occasions and things like this. So just because we don't see him attending royal events doesn't mean that Charles doesn't love him and welcome him. So
Yeah. I'm completely ambivalent to Prince Harry. I like the way that they've been nicknamed Ginge and Whinge. I think that suits them perfectly. Although she hasn't stepped a foot wrong since the funeral's been here. But I'm completely ambivalent. I mean, if he wants to step away from the royal duties, that's absolutely fine. So yeah, if I sort of agree that if he's going to step away from the royal duties, then he has to step away from them completely. So no wearing the military uniform that he's, all of these honours that he's gained as a royal, no wearing them. So otherwise, just living their life in America.
I agree, but for the Queen's funeral, I think was a different thing.
Yeah.
I think, and I'm glad that he was allowed to wear it for the vigil of the princes. He didn't wear it for the actual funeral, did he? So
no.
So I, when it came to something as big as that, I'm glad he was allowed to wear the uniform. But he wasn't complaining that he couldn't wear the uniform at any other time. It was just basically the protocol was that he couldn't wear the uniform, so he doesn't wear the uniform. So how can they keep using the royal titles to promote themselves in America? I thought they were not.
I didn't think they were doing that. I didn't think they were doing that.
I didn't think they were doing that either. If they are doing that, they shouldn't be. And I've got a feeling that didn't Meghan Markle try to trademark something to do with the Sussexes and she wasn't allowed? Something like that a few years back.
I mean, I think Prince Harry. I don't know. Is Prince Harry even allowed to use Prince Harry? I don't know. I'm not. I don't. I'm not that. Again, it's one of those things that I'm not that engaged and I'm not that invested in. I'm not. I'm not an anti-royalist. I'm not an anti-royalist. At the same time, I'm not a Republican. I'm just not. I'm just not engaged. Have you got any more questions, BMW Invader? Sorry, go carry on.
That's all right. Yeah, we'll have more dumb questions, please. I think he is allowed to be Prince Harry because he's a prince by birth.
Yeah.
So he is allowed to use it. It wasn't bestowed upon him because he's royal. He was born it.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Perfect.
And it means, I think because his father is now the king, I think their kids can be prince and princess. But I can't remember whether that's been revoked or anything. So
I think they're talking about that. I think
most I've read here is Duchess of Sussex and Harry, sometimes Prince Harry. Honestly, we have no idea. Really, yeah, I agree. They shouldn't be able to be using it, but it might even be the media using it, unless you actually hear Harry or Meghan saying, "We're the Duke and Duchess of Sussex." Then I wouldn't believe anything that the papers actually write, to be honest, because it's also things, and this winds me up. With you've got William and Kate, and they keep calling Kate Middleton, which is not Kate Middleton now. She's Catherine Windsor.
Windsor Mountbatten.
Yeah, she married the heir to the throne, obviously, like once removed, but she married the heir to the future king. But the papers still keep calling her Kate Middleton. And it's not Kate Middleton, it's Catherine Windsor Mountbatten. If you're going to be calling, and people are still saying Meghan Markle. Okay, for her acting name is Meghan Markle, but when you're referring to her as part of or somebody who's married Prince Harry, she is or should be, if you're allowed to use it, the Duchess of Sussex
or Meghan Mountbatten Windsor.
Exactly.
So confusing. I don't know. 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 Oh.
I don't know. It's one of those things that is just like whenever I say when I even BBC, Kate Middleton, blah blah. It's not Kate Middleton. She's married to William.
Well, I'd never curtsy, Kate.
No.
No, I wouldn't. I'd never curtsy. I'd never curtsy her.
That's because you haven't got a skirt twee enough to do the curtsy.
How do you know?
Well, you'd have showed it.
Yeah, all true.
Yeah. And you were talking the other night about it would be nice to have a skirt so that everything blows around. So
I was reading a story about a guy. It's on Facebook. I was reading a story about a guy in Germany that wears a skirt. He's completely. He's not homosexual or anything, but he just wears a skirt all the time to and from work and high heels. It's a funny story. Oh, and I'm gonna try and find it.
Yeah, I've said before about this guy. I went to a Christmas party once, and this guy was wearing a long skirt, and this was before it was like trendy or in the know or whatever to do this. And it totally bloody suited him. Absolutely suited him. He was a very small, slight guy, probably not even as tall as me, very slim, and he was wearing this long skirt with I remember it was like with a roll neck, long sleeved. It wasn't a jumper, but it was a long sleeved roll neck top, and he had this two-tone hair that I was absolutely fascinated with, and it absolutely suited him. And nobody was going, "Oh my God, look, he's in a skirt." It was like, "That's." I think his name is Liam. That's Liam, and it's like, "Oh, cool, totally suited him." Who's a cross-dresser? We talk. Mickey's the cross-dresser. Do you mean Steve or the guy that I was talking about? The guy that I was talking about wasn't a cross-dresser at all. He was just wearing a skirt for the Christmas party. It was really good. It was like a wraparound, long wraparound. So, I see the do people have to curtsy to Duchess of Wales? It's Princess of Wales, Catherine. I think they're supposed to because she's married to the future king. I think they're supposed to, but again, it's something you'll have to do. You'll have to look on TV and watch when she's meeting people. Do they curtsy? But I think, out of respect to her, I think you're supposed to.
Look.
So what have you just put up? Oh, right, okay. He's got amazing legs, and he's wearing some nice shoes with it. At least he's wearing some decent shoes. It's not like he's wearing some scaggy old plimsolls or anything. Yeah, exactly, Miss Mouse. Miss Mouse says those are nice shoes, and he's wearing them well. I people can wear whatever they like, and I do like it if they wear whatever they like and look good in it. So, but look, he looks smart. He's wearing a nice black blouse.
It's not cross dressers. It's not cross dressers. He's a normal guy. Fred Herbert's blunt. He's a normal guy that just chooses to wear a skirt and high heels.
It's no different. Him wearing a skirt and heels is no different to me wearing flats and trousers. I mean, yeah. If you saw him walking down the street, you'd do a double take first because, like, hang on, no, because the brain goes, that's not a woman, and then the brain catches up and goes, oh, that's good. But him wearing a skirt and high heels is no different to what I wear, like as in flats and trousers.
I used to wear tights when I was on my motorbike. When I used to go out on my motorbike in the winter, I used to wear tights because it was a good way of keeping warm. Very good way of keeping warm. Yeah. It's just changed the image. He's wearing a long skirt now, so you can see. You can see him wearing a long skirt. There we go.
Yep, just waiting for it to catch up on Twitch. Yeah. Now, see, I don't particularly like that, only because the top half is very manly, and then there's this sort of very posh skirt going on at the bottom, but the heels are cracking again. So. I can't wear heels. So any bloke that can wear heels, hats off.
It's just changed. It's changed. He's got another image here. He's wearing spikes now, I believe.
Oh, tie doesn't go with the skirt. Oh my God, no. No, see, now he's in a business environment by the looks of things, and he's wearing tights that you should be wearing on a Saturday night. Likewise, the skirt. It doesn't quite go. He should be wearing a yellow shirt for a start, and then they got the tie, which totally clashes with the legs. But the shoes are good. Miss Mouse agrees. Oh hell no, yeah. It's that the whole ensemble outfit is wrong. It looks like it looks like he fell into his mother's wardrobe and came out like that first thing in the morning. And it's not that he's wearing the skirt. Oh, look at those shoes with the bands going up the leg. Now, see, that's good. That's a powerful look. That is.
That is a powerful look.
That is a powerful look. That's almost kink. That is.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you do. Maybe you do, Fred. Maybe you do have a fetish for ladies in tights. I've got a fetish for ladies in stockings. So that is a powerful look. I've got one more.
I do like that. That he looks good. That's what I mean. It's all black and then this lime green tight short skirt. He does, doesn't he, Miss Mouse? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's no different to him wearing black shorts. Except it's not shorts, it's a skirt.
Mm.
Although I wouldn't have put the heels with that, those heels with that, because he looks casual. So really, he should be wearing some kind of heel pumps or something.
Got another one coming up. There we go.
I think if I do that and I get if I get rid of the shoes, the outfit works. It's just the shoes are a little bit too. Yeah. Now I like that. Red, white, and blue. Look, he's got the red shoes, the white skirt, and the blue top. Yeah. And his legs aren't too muscly, and I don't like muscly, veiny things. So,
Muscly, veiny things.
Yeah. It does look fine, doesn't it? Again, it's like it's almost like he's wearing a blue top and white shorts, but it's not shorts; it's a skirt. So, Mickey, it's your wardrobe. That's what you've come into. Still a little bit too corporate at the top, but everything else, I think maybe the jacket should be shorter to go with it. I think Miss Mouse might be right in the sense that he's got good legs and he likes showing them off, and you can't show them off and be smart by wearing shorts. So is it the boots? Yeah, maybe that's what it is. The boots aren't right. That looks good. That looks good.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's he says he's not homosexual. He's not gay in any way. He just likes wearing skirts and heels. So maybe fashion is coming around so that maybe he's the leader. Maybe he's the leader of fashion, and maybe this is what we'll all be wearing in a few years. Who knows?
It's very freeing. It does look good. It's very freeing to be able to wear a skirt and things, even though I don't wear skirts. But that's my choice.
Oh,
as a woman, it is very freeing to be able to wear trousers. Ankle breakers, yeah. Well, we don't. They're very pointy shoes as well. They're nut splitters.
Yeah.
That's woe betide any man who pisses a woman off wearing those. Now that looks good.
Of course, if my partner comes in and looks through my machine, through my photographs, and sees these, she's going to wonder what the fuck I've been up to.
No, that looks good. I think that suits. And again, that's the. Remember I was saying to you about the roll neck? There was a guy at the party wearing the roll neck long sleeve. That's very much like it, although he was wearing a long skirt, which was a wraparound. The guy at the party that I was talking about, and he had more hair than that. But so I'm just keeping notes. The only skirt I'd wear would be a kilt at a push, says Andrew, says BSC. We'll see, darling. Get your legs in something. Yeah, see, that's okay. I do like the T-bar shoes. They're like the Mary Jane. Oh, at a push. It means if you really had to. When someone says at a push, it means like you'd have to be really encouraged to do it. Oh, I see another one coming up. Oh, that's a bold statement. It looks like he's been shot in the hip.
It looks like he's having a period. Does he shave his legs?
Yeah.
I can't tell. Does he shave his legs?
It looks like he's hairless. From what I can see, I see no hair on them. He's definitely worked out. And you can see that he's worked out just before these pictures because of the veiny bits and everything. I'm not. I know about man spreading, but I'm not sure about men crossing their legs. It always looks a bit uncomfortable. He's definitely showing his calf muscles off there, though.
I'm just going through his portfolio so we can judge him on his pictures and we can discuss them. So
he looks totally hairless, more than shaving. You might be right, Miss Mouse. Actually, you know, he's colour coordinated there. I'm not. Well, the skirt actually shows off his figure, so men shouldn't cross their legs. Bad for the below. I don't know. You know. I've never heard that. I've known men to cross their legs. I just don't like it when they man spread. You know, they've got to open their legs as wide as possible. Like, look at my genitals; they are on display.
I think that's all. Yes, that's it. That's his catalogue. I'd like to know where he gets his shoes from because I looked. Not that I'm buying any, but I looked the other day when I first read this story about him. That he's a size 9, and if you look on places like Amazon and eBay, there aren't many high heels in size 9. They seem to stop at size 8.
They do go up. I like the trolley in that one. They do. There are places that go up to bigger sizes, specifically for men, but also there are women who wear bigger sizes. You know, I know someone at the moment who wears a size 9. I used to know someone who wears a size 9, and she used to wear high-heeled shoes. And Andrew actually wore them once. But only what, because we were sitting around the table talking about shoe sizes. So I haven't got any photos of him hobbling around in them or anything.
So there we go. We've gone from royals to cross dressers. Is Mickey recovered?
I know you. Don't worry, Andy. You don't have to explain. It was just a bit of a. I just said we sat there around the table having a bit of a laugh.
I'm sorry, I'm not overly active tonight. I'm not too well tonight. The chemotherapy's affecting me quite badly, and I've got a really bad stomach ache or stomach cramp. So I'm not 100% with it. So you'll have to bear with me.
Miss Mouse, have you been walking around barefoot more? Because I found I walk around barefoot. My mum always used to say, if you walk around barefoot, your feet will spread. But that's the whole point. Your feet should spread. I don't even have a Reddit login, Miss Mouse. I could never get my head around it, and I was just so happy that Twitch is this way round. You know, sideways on like this. But I look at it on the big screen and I can see. Oh, it's just lovely. It's just that I've never been able to work Reddit out, and I've looked at it and I've gone, maybe it's just me. I just don't get it. And people telling me about subreddits and subreddits, and you get into this, and it's like, what? So the only thing that I used to do on Reddit, and I didn't log in, like I said, was watch Steve on his pub stream nights when he'd go to the local bar and sit outside and have some pork rinds and a few beers and chat to the locals or not, you know, and talk to people online. And I used to tune into those, and it was really good because it was like having a beer with him.
Going to be at the earliest March next year before I can do that again. Going to be the earliest of March. Oh yeah, pork rinds. Pork rinds. We call them pork scratchings, but pork rinds. Having a beer on pork rinds is absolutely lovely. But it's thanks to this, it's going to have to be March before I can do that, because I'm so immunocompromised that I really do have to keep away from people. And that's it.
But like I keep saying, looking on the positive side, looking on the bright side, that means that by the time you are allowed out again, it's going to start being warmer weather, drier weather, and it's not like, you know, middle of December you're going to go freezing your backside
Well,
off.
it's not that I'm not allowed out. I am allowed out. I can go out whenever I want. It's that I choose not to go out and put myself at risk.
You know what I mean? No, you know what I mean. And then but when the warmer weather, slightly warmer weather will come along again, and you'll be able to choose to go out or not. So, Fred Herbert's plant says, I used to love them, but sadly I have acid reflux from them. Even at 25, I'm getting old.
I love them. We've got a proper butchers. I know one of the few proper butchers in the village, and they're very expensive, but they're lovely. They're absolutely gorgeous pork rinds, and I keep going to. I keep meaning to get some for home. And yes, like Miss Mass says, most streamers now have moved over to Twitch. It's just a more professional platform. It's what Arpan have wanted. But there's a few diehards on Reddit that don't want to move. That's fine. That's fine. It's no problem. Not for us anyway. Would you excuse me, Tracy? I need to go to the loo.
Oh, go for it.
I'm going to. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, get to the loo first. So, sorry, Miss Mouse says, you just like I have to watch out for the flu. I have a feeling it's going to be bad this year. Yeah, you know what? I thought that last year, actually. I know you were talking to Woody there, but I thought that last year, and because of everyone having been indoors and then they were out of doors, you know, not locked down or anything, and it didn't seem to be as bad as anticipated. So maybe we will get that wave this year. So I'm going to have my flu jab in about 3 or 4 weeks' time, because I don't like having the flu, and I certainly don't want to have flu and COVID, because I've had both, not at the same time, and it's not nice.
It's really. I thought I got away with it, this chemo, but it's really hit me hard, and it's given me the worst stomach cramps I've ever had. It's like being permanently hungry. Even though if I eat anything else, I'm going to go bang. But
oh no.
That and the itching, but I've taken my antihistamine. It's starting to kick in now. So I'm probably going to go and lay down. I'm not actually that tired, Miss Mouse, at the moment. Thank you, but I've been sleeping most of the day. I mean, I slept 19 hours yesterday, and I've slept a lot today, but I'm not actually tired at the moment. But I probably will. I'm not going to probably go on for this stream for like 4 hours like we have in the past. And I will go to bed early. I've got an electric blanket, so I shall be using that. Although the other thing is I'm a bit constipated, so I need a good shit as well. So I'm hoping I've taken some Senna. I'm hoping that works its way through, and I can have a good shit tonight. Maybe that's my stomach. I need some of those. What is it? Glycerine suppositories, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need some of those because they work like magic. You put one up there, and you're dumping within a couple of minutes. So maybe I should get some of those. I'll have a look on Amazon later.
Spot of Vaseline on the finger.
Yeah. Hey.
Spot of Vaseline on the finger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or even just a bit of soap.
Well, I was going to use a tampon applicator.
Oh, yeah. Or a bit of soap or shampoo. Sometimes the agitation helps. So.
Or I could ask the missus to do it for me.
Oh, hey! Miss Mel says I go to the shit shop, aka Taco Bell.
All right. Do we have Taco Bell here?
I don't think we. If we do, it will be central.
Yeah, I don't think we. I know what Taco Bell is because I've been to America, but I don't think we actually have a Taco Bell here. I don't recall ever seeing one. I don't ever recall seeing a Taco Bell in the UK.
Are you looking it up now?
No.
Do you want me to?
You can do, yeah.
See if we have. I'm typing Taco Bell London because that'll be where it mostly would be. And yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes, we do. There's 3 in London. There's one near Marylebone. I can never pronounce it. You know what?
Marylebone, yeah.
Then there's one sort of. Where is that? That's just off St Pancras.
Yeah. And
then there's one in Hammersmith.
And I can honestly say, Fred Herbert's plant, I've never heard a British person say that. As you British say, oi dronk, oh boo, ooh woo.
I drunk woo. No, there we go.
Not a clue.
That is, I drank, but I don't know the rest of it.
Yeah.
I drunk.
Nice stuff. Have a Taco Bell. Blimey.
Good Lord.
Good Lord.
They're dragging you into the 22nd century, aren't they?
That's handy because we're only in the 21st now.
Yeah, exactly. I just saw Prize Woodpeckers just turned up. Hello. Taco Bell doesn't sell tacos.
No.
That's confusing. What do they sell then?
Oh, I drank a bottle of water.
Oh.
Okay.
I drank a bottle of water.
I drank a bottle of water. That doesn't sound anything like it. I drank a bottle of water. That doesn't sound anything like it. I don't know what British people you've been listening to.
Do you know what it is? It's translated from Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke English. That's it. Yeah, Dick Van Dyke English. I would say I drank a bottle of water. Oh, there's plenty of teas in there.
I say, where's me fucking water?
Yeah. And I don't believe the Americans are giving us enunciation lessons. The nation that can't even spell correctly, giving us enunciation lessons.
Oh, I love it. I couldn't even read it though.
Yeah.
I drunk all the water. I tell you what, yeah, it was like Dick Van Dyke had gone to Lowestoft and lived there for 50 years and picked up the accent.
Yeah.
And then fucked off back to America and said, I drank a bottle of water.
Oh.
Miss Mouse says something in the meat of Taco Bell makes her go within 15 to 20 minutes. So.
I really need a shit.
Oh, you do now, do you?
Well, no, I mean, I know, I don't want one. I just need one.
Oh.
I just need one, all right? I need one.
Now, see, that is how I
Hang on. Let me make a test squeeze. Oh. No, nothing's happening. No movement there. Not on a test squeeze.
No.
Oh, no.
See, that's how I get, you know, when I've said to you, said before about having shy bowels where I don't feel like I need to go to the toilet, but I'm having anxiety that I really should go because I haven't been that day because I'm on holiday and I've been having holiday food and it's just going to get all constipated. So that's where I get to. I get to the point where I'm getting anxiety, but I've got no feeling that needs to happen. So. Well,
I haven't had a shit today, so I need one. I definitely need one.
Yeah.
But I've taken some Senna, so I'll probably end up pebble dashing in the toilet. Or I'll get up in the middle of the night and go and have a shit. And then my wife will find something for me to do, like go and get her phone again when I'm fast asleep. Do you know, right, it's a scientific fact, right, that when you're in the middle of the night, and I'm glad that I still wake up, and I rue the day when I don't wake up to go to the toilet at night. But if in the middle of the day, right? Oh, yes, sorry, Mickey, there you go.
I was too late. I was going to join in.
It takes exactly the amount of time that it takes me to get from my bed to the toilet and back again for me to wake up.
Yeah.
And the minute I get back into bed, I'm wide awake. No matter how I try. No matter how hard I try. Tracy, I'm just going to end this call for a minute and then I'm going to bring Mickey in, all right? Because we know what happens if I don't end the call.
Yeah.
All right, okay, so I'm going to have to talk to you all myself. Good God. Right, let's bring Mickey in. Right, hopefully this will bring Mickey in. We hope. We do hope.
Woohoo!
Oh, we've got Tracy in. We're just waiting for Mickey to join us now.
I'm all over to one side. That's weird. Oof.
And there he is. There he is. Right.
He's raring. He's raring to go tonight.
Yeah.
I'm losing my side. Where we go? There we go.
I'm organising. On top of it, right? I'm on top of it, right? There we go.
No. It was me. My camera had taken me off to the side. Okay. I've done it now.
So Mickey with no fucking E has just appeared.
And I am Tracy with a fucking E. So.
Hey guys, it's the midget.
Let me see if I can zoom out.
How
a bit.
old are you guys? I'm 66.
Zoom out a bit.
And I'm fucking proud of it.
There we go. Zoom out a bit more.
Oh God, Mickey's been on the happy juice by the sounds of it.
There you go. Look,
Oh,
I've zoomed out a bit so you get Mickey. You get full Mickey.
Full Mickey jacket.
Full Mickey jacket. Yeah, full Mickey jacket. I'm my money jiggle jiggle. I'm 62. I'm 63 at the end of the year. Tracy.
Oh, I'm 50 and I'm nearly 51.
Oh, fart.
Me, I'm
There you
66.
go.
I'm proud of it.
66. Yeah. There you go. Look, no fucking way. You 66. I agree. He looks more like an 80-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've had hard life. Hard life. Huh? I'm only 22, really.
Yep, he's the youngest of the lot of us.
So you're 10. So my wife was born in 66, Mousy.
Tracy,
So
you're lying.
So you're the same age as my wife. I shan't say that how old that is, but yeah.
Hang on, wait a minute. I've got a. She is not 50. Stop lying. Me, I am 50. Unless, of course, you're saying that I look a lot older than. Oh well.
But she's definitely 50.
Can't actually say Mickey. Were they trying to slip me a Mickey? Oh,
That's a Mickey Finn, which is drugs in a drink, isn't it?
no.
Well, what do you mean by no old perks? We get plenty of old perks. I mean, we get free Viagra.
I don't.
What do you do with Viagra?
I got a free bus pass.
Yeah, I've got a free bus pass. Mickey's got a free bus pass.
Yeah.
What more do we need?
That's all I got free. Oh, best pal's back. He's 22. Look, born in 1999. That makes you 23, unless you haven't had your birthday yet.
Mickey doesn't, but I do.
No, I don't get free train. You don't get free train tickets.
I do. I get free travel on all of London's London transport, which is buses, trains, tube, Elizabethan line, Overground. In London, outside of London,
Elizabethan line, is that pulled by fucking horses or something?
Yeah. Outside of London, I only get to bus passes, but inside London, I get free train travel. So
that's all right for some. Fuck me, you're lucky if I get 6 trains a day here. And yes, we do have a Taco Bell. It actually opened this week.
Oh.
I saw you talking about Taco Bell earlier.
No, we're going to have to start calling you Windows Mickey now, because look, it actually looks like it says no free train travel ticket, even if you lick Windows Mickey.
Oh.
So instead of Wiki Mickey, you're now Windows Mickey. You know, like we could be Fingers Steve and Windows Mickey.
See how harsh they are to me, people. How harsh.
I know they're very harsh. Well, I can confirm I've known Tracy for a long time, and she's definitely 50.
I am 50, and
we're not talking about your bus, Tracy. We're talking about your age.
Yeah. Unless he means your IQ. He must mean your IQ.
No, this is true. A lady never lies about her age that way round, if you see what I mean. A lady never says that she's older than she is. So I am 50, and I will be 51 in almost exactly 2 months' time. But shh, don't tell anyone, because
I'll be 63 in December. God almighty. Oh.
Yeah. Age is just a freaking number.
What are you, oh my godding at, Miss Mouse? The fact that we're going to call Mickey Windows Mickey now, like he's some kind of
Window Mickey, yeah.
Oh. Licky Mickey.
Oh.
I think she's laughing. She's oh my god about your 50-inch bust, I think.
Oh yes. No, well, it's 44J, so
I also get to behave badly.
Fucking Jay, I didn't know they made him.
That's the other thing about being old. I get to behave badly, right? And people just look at me and say, he's old.
No, don't they pat you on the head and go, oh, bless.
They do. When I behave badly, right, they say, don't mind him, he's old. And I think, he's old.
Yeah.
If I can get my hand over his head, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
Oh.
Mickey's 50 comment.
Hey.
Oh.
Ah, dear.
Sorry, my
Can't help
chemo port is itching like crazy. It's driving me mad.
And you know what I got last night, Tracy?
Laid.
What?
No. I actually redeemed my 10,000 points
Oh, I saw
and
it
got
on
a
the
personalised motion bloody graphic for my intro.
Yes, you got a channel intro.
I got one.
Excellent.
Because every time Tracy talks, the numbers on Reddit go down.
I can understand
Yeah,
that.
I can as well.
So can I. And I'm
I don't have a Pornhub account. I'm too tight. I don't spend money
It's
on
free.
Pornhub. It's free.
Yes.
It's free.
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 This mouse says, "Holy hell! I have the Tartars, and I didn't know they made a J." Yeah, they go up to. I think they go. It's so difficult to get hold of, but they go up to about an M. But obviously, they're not standard sizes, so they're very expensive.
I'm just going to test shit again. Hang on. Nope.
Oh God! So they so you can just imagine that, like, if somebody who's got like a D bust, which is like a standard size, you're going to be paying like £10, $10 or whatever less than.
Oh, just another guy from Mars followed our channel. Thank you.
Good evening, Marzi.
Thank you, Marzi.
He's just lurking in the background instead of coming and say hello to us.
There are plenty of lurkers. I was disappointed with our stream last night, but the figures said that altogether we had, throughout the evening, Mickey, we had 35 different lurkers.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So,
That's good.
But nobody wanted to talk to us.
no, they just lurked, don't they? It's, I don't mind.
No, lurkers are fine. We like lurkers because it means if they're sticking around lurking, it means we're doing something good that they're chilling out to. So
Yeah, it also
Yeah,
means they're not elsewhere causing trouble.
exactly.
So what are you up to today then, Mickey?
I've been doing absolutely nothing today. I've had a chill out day.
You do something. Nothing.
I do nothing most days. Yeah, boring old life being retired. I did have to do the old Asda thing when I picked up Donna from work tonight,
yeah.
but
No.
God, do I hate that. God, do I hate that.
What?
Supermarkets, absolute shite.
Yeah, absolutely. But is it supermarkets in general or just Asda, Mickey?
Well, any supermarket. I hate. I mean, we use Asda because it's the closest, to be fair. But I hate any supermarket. I fucking detest them with a vengeance. Huh? Drag round there by your wife up and down an aisle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Tell me
now.
about it.
Looking at shit you don't fucking want. Huh?
Best pal went to the pub.
I only enjoy it when she takes me down the lingerie section, which we have in our Asda.
Okay.
And then my eyes start popping. But what about these? They're for somebody who's about 18, not 50 something.
I know. Women are strange, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, why are you so aggressive all the time, Mickey?
I'm not aggressive. Why do people think I'm aggressive? I'm not aggressive.
You've got this rap. You've got this rap, Mickey.
Yeah, it's just the way I am.
Inner rage. Mickey's got this inner rage that's obviously coming out on stream. I think Mickey's so laid back. I find him he's so laid back he's almost off the bottom of the screen sometimes.
That's because my chair's broke, Tracy.
Yeah, we're crowdfunding for Mickey. Mickey needs a new chair. Sub to us. He needs a new chair.
That's fine, Woody. Woody Pecker. If you can find one that's not busy, that's absolutely fine. But you walk around there screaming, kids being dragged around by the hair along the floor, and opening up the yogurts and sticking their tongue in them and sticking them back on the fucking shelves like they do around here. Oh dear me, no, thank you.
I see what they mean by Mickey being aggressive.
We like it. Best pal says, Tracy, you're the type of person who starts talking to me while I'm on the train trying to listen to music. No, I'm not. Seriously, I'm over the other side of the train going, why is this fucking music so loud? Shut the fuck up.
Do you know what I do when I'm on a train? I set the Satnav off on my phone on full volume.
I don't remember the last time I went on a
Right?
train.
No, listen, Mickey. Right on your phone, right? Get Google Maps
Yeah.
or Waze, right? Type in your destination,
Yeah.
and then turn your phone up full volume and put it on the table. In 50 yards, we'll turn left. Recalculating. In 30 yards, we'll turn right. Recalculating. It winds everybody up on the train. Everybody up. They look at you like you're some sort of nar.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
I just like when I'm on a train, I like keeping myself to myself and look out the window. I get on the quiet carriage, and if it's been a special offer, it'll be first class. Only if it's special offer, you know, like I don't pay £100, but if there's a special offer, like where you just pay 20 quid and standard class is 20 quid, then I'll pay the 20 quid.
Well, come on then, best pal. What is it that's funny? As long as you're not sticking needles in your dick again.
But I just like sitting there and it's nice and quiet and I look out the window and I don't want anybody to make any noise. If your phone rings, woe betide.
I still can't get over the fact that I've been called aggressive.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, well.
It may be just that they're confused.
I get excitable.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe they're confusing your excitement and your diabolical
My
outburst.
passion.
He's just very passionate. He's a very passionate man.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
You've heard that before, haven't you?
Not for about 40 years, no.
You can tell his missus isn't in the room.
Yeah, she's in the other room. She's got the telly on, but you can guarantee she's asleep.
Oh, best pal says, I was on the train and my friend went to the toilet for a shit, and you know them buttons you have on the toilets on the train. I pushed that and he had his trousers halfway down and it opened up. Like being revealed like a prize on a game show. This is what you could have won. That's what it was, isn't it?
I'm surprised doing that. You've got any mates, to be honest?
Yay! Which way have I got to lean?
I'm actually surprised you've got any mates doing that.
Yeah.
I think if my mate did that to me, I'd break his arms. Wouldn't you, Mickey?
I'd shit in his
would.
shoes.
Yeah, I'd shit in his shoes. I'd break his arms and shit in his shoes. Yeah, I think I'd do that. Then I'd throw him out of the train when it's going full speed. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's me. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. That was aggressive. That.
Yeah,
No,
that was
no.
aggressive, Mickey. Yeah, it was aggressive.
I didn't say
No,
that.
you didn't. You are very aggressive, Mickey. I must admit. Now it's been brought to my attention. I can see just how aggressive you are.
Oh, you'll have to send him some of your happy pills.
I'm sorry you missed our cross-dressing section, Mickey. I thought your input was going to be needed there.
I was. I consider myself fortunate.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
there was one particular outfit that he wore quite well, Mickey. Let's see if I can. Those on Reddit aren't going to be able to see this because you're missing out because you're only seeing the centre third. But let's see if I can call the one that everybody agreed. Everybody agreed he wore quite well. So, this one. Everybody agreed he wore it quite well.
Just come to Twitch. You don't have to log
There we
in.
go.
You can just see. There we go.
There we go. He thought he wore it. He thought he wore it quite well, Mickey.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about the shoes and that, but
Oh no, shoes are good. Have you got good legs, Mickey?
me, you're on the fucking laugh, ain't you?
He's been aggressive
to
again,
wear-
Tracy. He's been aggressive again. We all agreed that he wore that skirt and those trousers quite well.
Now show the one where we all agreed was a disaster.
Which one was
The
that?
one with the tights. The one with the tights. That's not Mickey, just FYI.
Yeah.
Not enough facial hair. Yeah, it's the one with the bad tights.
That's
where
more
it's
like
sat down.
Steve than me. It's got no hair on its head. Look.
You found it, Steve.
How the fuck does he walk? Oh, what the
There we
fuck
go.
is that?
Yeah, exactly. That was the failure. That is the disaster. We all agreed
I
that
mean,
was the disaster.
it's all right if you're sitting at a desk and you can only see from the waist up, but fucking hell is that?
It
Huh?
looks like he's fallen into like his sister's.
You're being
wardrobe
aggressive
with
again,
all-
Mickey.
I'm sorry, but Oh dear.
That's what the viewers come for. The viewers come for his diabolical outbursts.
Absolutely fucking diabolical that one is.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so
No, mate. No, mate. No.
We generally agreed that he looked okay in what he was wearing, but that was the failure. That the one with the lime skirt
So
was the top one, but the tights were terrible.
he actually, he weren't modelling that. That's how he dresses normally.
yeah.
Best pal says, Mickey, is that your friend you go cross-dressing with?
Certainly not. No.
Fred Herbert's plant is talking on Reddit about slipping him a Mickey, but he's spelling Mickey wrong, and Mickey hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Mickey with a Y, not a fucking E. I'm not a mouse. Thank you. Oh, that was aggressive.
That was aggressive.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say that. That was aggressive. That was aggressive. Now, Mickey,
Yeah.
look, he can see you in a skirt. Look,
Oh, God. Where did you see Mickey?
You could.
you pulled there, Mickey. You pulled. Get your coat, Mickey. You pulled.
Well, it is Saturday night. He's seen Mickey in a skirt tonight. I can see
Well,
Mickey.
you couldn't. Not unless you're in Lowestoft on the street corner.
Mhm.
Huh? And you got 50p in your pocket.
Speaking of street corners, actually, the Wednesday night after the Wednesday night stream, remember we raided Mad Mark?
Yeah.
He was off out and everything, and I sort of watched on and off a bit, and he'd met some guy who he'd never met before, who was saying how he agreed with a lot of, if you don't know, Google him, but Andrew Tate, a misogynist.
Oh, I know what you mean, yeah.
Andrew agrees with a lot of what Andrew Tate had said, and I actually read this and I was like, hang on. Andrew Tate said that rape victims have to take some responsibility and everything. And
Yeah.
the guy that Mad Mark's talking to, Mad Mark read it out, and the guys who he was talking to was going, oh yeah, but you got to agree with some of that, and it was just like, oh my God, who is Mad Mark talking to? Anyway, he's not been. I switched off from that. Mad Mark's not been seen online since, so I'm a bit concerned.
Yeah.
And this is why I can't stand watching Mad Mark's. He might be lurking now, but that's why I can't stand watching his feeds, because I worry about somebody wandering around talking to strangers at 4 o'clock in the morning, leaving his phone anywhere and talking to people who he's never met before, which is all very well and good, but we're talking central London here, and he's not been back online. So
Maybe he pulled.
yeah, maybe. Mad Mark, if you're watching, do a thumbs up to let us know you're all right. I didn't watch to the end, so. Mickey, I thought you were 30p. 50p is too expensive. Oh dear, he's bartering now.
Yeah.
And I think a poll of how many times in the next 10 minutes Mickey gets aggravated. Mickey's so laid back, though.
I am. Yeah.
I mean, compared to me, I'm highly excitable, and compared to Steve, who is very in your face, I think Mickey just like sits there like just quiet and
Listening. I listen.
Yeah, you listen, you say what you got to say, and then you listen some more.
Yes. I've just been reading an article earlier that in Durham, they're going to start breathalyzing people going into pubs and nightclubs and things. It's aimed at stopping the culture of what they call preloading, which is where you get pissed up before you actually go out. Not everybody will be breathalyzed. It's only if you look a bit over the fucking, to 1 over the 8, like. But yeah, they're going to start doing that in Durham, apparently, to encourage safer drinking.
Weatherspoons had like a whole sort of marketing thing about that, about preloading before you go out. So basically, go to Weatherspoons, get yourself sort of half pissed before you go to the expensive places.
Oh, fucking, you know what I think of Weatherspoons? Oh, sorry, I'm getting aggressive again. Sorry.
He's not paying any attention, so the nightclubs piss me off. That's what Best Pal just said, not me. The nightclubs piss me off. I don't go to nightclubs. I've been to one nightclub. And
I don't go to them anymore anyway.
I've been to one nightclub, and that was about probably coming up for 30 years ago, and I didn't enjoy it. It
When
cost
we used to go clubbing, she'd be dancing, I'd be stood at the bar getting pissed. No, seriously.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I've got 2 left feet. I just, you know.
I didn't understand it. I like a pub. I like pub culture, and I went to this nightclub, and it was like with a group of people, and it was like 15 quid to get in, and then something like 10 quid for a drink. Now, bear in mind, this is nearly 30 years ago, so you think of the prices. And we had one drink, and then left. So it cost like £25 back then, which was about 5 nights out for me at the time in a pub.
Yeah.
And I hadn't enjoyed it. The music was extremely loud. You couldn't talk, and there was just all these kind of like floating people, sort of like having a dance, and just I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. Put me in a nice pub, give me a drink, let's have a chat. Great.
Best pal says, look at somebody wrong. Playing nightclubs, they start on you nowadays. It's always been like that.
Oh, I've not been. I
always
don't
been
think
like
I've been to a nightclub for 30 years, 40 years, Mickey.
Well, I probably haven't been for 20 now.
It was not my.
Because you got to bear in mind that the missus is 10 years younger, so
Yeah. It was not my
I had to
thing.
grin a bit. I was always the oldest fucking swinger in town, I think. Right.
Oh.
Propping the bar up while she's jigging it about on the floor.
You saying that, I met my ex when I was 20, and I turned 21 when I was with him, and I was with him for quite a few years, and it was him. It was his work do that took us off to the nightclub, and he was the one wanting to go to the nightclub, and I'm like, I just want to go to the pub. So
Yeah, pubs.
but I missed out a big bit there. He was 13 years my senior.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But I always find pubs are better for socialising. You can actually sit and talk to somebody without having to shout and be misheard, and yeah. So yeah, I'd much rather go to a pub than a club.
Yeah, me too.
When I used to go in the 90s,
I'd rather actually go to a harvester.
Yeah.
I don't mind a harvester, but I like to go in, have a meal, have a drink, and then get out. I can't sit there for hours.
When I used to go to the pubs in the 90s, the pubs still had jukeboxes, and you were allowed to sit in there, like you'd be having a drink and you'd sing along to the music, you know, like the proper, like the old time pubs, but to modern music. And you'd be sitting there, the whole pub would be singing to the jukebox. Whereas nowadays, you go into a pub, nowhere has licenses, nowhere has music like that on jukeboxes. You don't get that atmosphere, but it was just a really good feeling. So, okay, so Best Pal says, I think pubs are better in my opinion. I agree. Just another guy from Mars. What's your goal for this channel? Do you want to speak with people, or do you want to speak to people?
I think we'd like to speak to people and with people.
Oh, both, yeah, both.
Yeah,
both. Without you guys here to talk to, actually talk to us. Hopefully, at some stage, we might be able to get some of you on a voice channel with us, so we can have guests with us, which would be rather good eventually. I think that's a long term, is it, Steve?
It's on the list of things to do from the Discord.
Yeah.
Is to get them in, and it's something I've got to do. When I'm feeling a bit better, I'll get round. I've got to look at the instructions and get round to it. So
well, no, you take your time, mate. It's there's no rush on anything. It's
I look at this. I look at this channel like a round table, shall we say?
Yeah, like a speakeasy.
Yeah, like a speakeasy, a round table. It's where we've got a whole group of people together, and you're just chatting. He's chatting about anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, we you know, and the three of us here, we're just the guides for the conversation. We'll chat about whatever you want to do about. Don't worry, Miss Mash. I've got Skype as an option to come in as well. We've already had Alex in on Skype. And you can come in on Skype on voice only if you want to. We can get you in that way. But yeah, I just see it as a round table. We were just chatting about anything and just talking about football. I noticed that we lost 4-0 to Hungary the other week and 1-0 to Italy 2 days
1-0
ago.
to Italy, yeah.
And we've got Germany in a couple of days, and I'm a bit worried that we might lose again. It's amazing how quickly people turned against Gareth Southgate, isn't it? He was the hero.
She doesn't voice anything. Oh, Mousy. Mousy.
That's very aggressive, Mickey.
Oh, do I apologise?
That was quite.
You could come on, look, with your American accent. Hi, y'all. Nice to see you this evening.
Why do you ask, Marzi? Anyway, just another guy from Mars. Why did you ask? What was in your mind? What were you thinking when you were asking that?
More to the point, what would you like to see us do from this channel, Mr. Mars?
Yeah.
What would you like to see from this channel?
I like it that we all have a chat. Me, Mickey, and Steve. We all sit in. We have a chat. We have a conversation and stuff. And really, yeah, it's like sort of a round table. And you imagine that it's me, Mickey, and Steve sitting around a round table by ourselves, going blah 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 about things of the day. And then slowly, people join us, and they join in, like at the table, and they start talking, and they start asking things. So our conversation that we were having gets led off by you guys joining us at the table.
You've also got to remember that this is basically the reason I started streaming, and it still is true today as it was then. Is this is my social life because of my cancer and my chemotherapy. I can't go out in public. I can't go out to the pub. I can't go out to football matches. I can't go out and socialise. So this is my way of socialising. And you know, I can talk for hours, but I'd like to talk with people as well as to people. Yeah, it's if chat doesn't interact, we've got that on Reddit at the moment. We've got 21 people watching us on Reddit, and none of them are interacting. But that doesn't matter. There's 3 of us here, Miss Matt. If necessary, we can talk amongst ourselves. That's why rather than just me being on, having more than one person on it works in that respect, because then we can just go off and talk to ourselves, can't we, guys?
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm used to talking to myself.
Yeah, well, I've been married twice. I'm definitely used to talking to myself. But we've got 20. Typical example is we've now got 23 watchers on Reddit with no interaction from Reddit at all. So it's we'll just carry on it. We'll just carry on interacting with you guys on Twitch until somebody on Reddit pops up and says hello, or not, as the case may be. But that's what this is. This is for me. This is my social life, and these are 2 good friends of mine. I've known both of these for over 10 years, and they're good friends of mine, and we've got a lot in common. We all think I'm a dickhead, yeah. So
there's no think about it.
No, I know. You all know
we
I'm a
know
dickhead.
you're
You all know I'm a
dickhead.
dickhead. We've got a lot in common, and we've known each other for a long time, and it is a great way for me to socialise. Given that I can't do it otherwise. Reddit is full of people who just sit there thinking how they type shit. I'm not so sure about the thinking bit, if I'm absolutely honest with you. But yeah. Talk about J-sized bras and aggression. Okay, well, I don't know anything about bras. J-sized bras?
Well, I think a J-sized bra is a bit aggressive, isn't it? Well, certainly in your face.
Yeah.
Oh, she must be off to get one for a demo or something.
You know, I've never asked her what size her tits are. Well, I'll have to ask her. I'm not a tit man. I've got to be honest. I'm not a tit man. I'm a legs and bum man. So I'm definitely not a tit man. But yeah, I agree with you, Miss Mash. We need to. What do you reckon we should do about Mickey? Do you reckon we should get him castrated? Do you reckon that would solve his aggression? I mean, I had the chop when I was 31, so I'm not aggressive at all. So that's what that is. So do you think we should get Mickey castrated? Would that solve his aggression?
I've had the chop myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't work. You're still aggressive.
Well, there you go.
I had mine when I was 31, and the doctor.
I would not know, best fella. I would not know.
The doctor said to me.
Really wouldn't.
He said to me, because you get to have a referral from a doctor. And the doctor said to me, well, you're 31, it's a bit young to have a chop. And I said, look, I've got 4 kids, I don't fucking want any. But, yeah. So, that's what it is, Mickey. It's we need to work on your aggression. What size bra are you? How big are your tits, Tracy?
44J.
Huh?
44J.
44J. There we go. Now we've got that.
Where we have this con. Well, I'm having deja vu here.
No, just
Yeah.
getting rid of that elephant in the room. So, and there we go. So we're just trying to work out how we can make Mickey less aggressive.
By talking about my 44Js.
Yeah. Or should we talk? Should we take? Don't take so much sugar in your tea, Mickey.
What does
Don't take
44J
sugar in your tea.
mean? 44 is.
If you want me growling, you'll leave the sugar out my tea. Yeah.
That's very aggressive, Mickey.
Yeah. Thank
That
you.
was very aggressive.
Thank you. Yeah.
44 is the measurement around the under boob and round the back, and the J is the difference between how big the around the widest part is and that bit there. Exactly, Miss Mouse. Yeah, exactly. So if I was 44A, that would mean that I was quite wide around the chest, but I had no sticking out bits.
You'd be flat chested.
Yes.
That was very aggressive again, Mickey. And you don't go on
Oh,
you
yeah.
can say flat-chested and sound aggressive, isn't he?
Well,
Flat-chested.
That was really
you're
aggressive.
bloody flat chested if you got
He's
a
gonna-
44A.
He's gonna clam up and not say anything, and then we'll lose fans.
He's silencing. Look, that silence is aggressive. That silence is an aggressive silence. Yeah, that is aggressive. My fucking paints didn't turn up today either, Mickey.
No, I did see you say so.
Yeah, fucking. I bet they're coming by fucking shit Hermes as well.
I checked. After you put up there, I checked the email because when I looked this morning, it's supposed to be delivered today, and then it said if you haven't got it by the 28th, ask for a refund.
Yeah, so Hermes, it's not going to get here. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, what they call now, every or something? No, is it
I think so. Yeah,
something like that?
I think so. It won't change the fact that they're a fuck up.
When I read that it was Hermes, my heart just saying, "Oh fucking."
Why hasn't Amazon changed it to every?
That was very aggressive again, Mickey. I'm sorry. I'm letting you know when you're being aggressive.
That's fine.
Like, scratching
Well,
his shoulder like that's aggressive.
You'll be saying that a lot tonight, then.
Don't you find him aggressive,
Right.
Tracy?
No. Says the big piece of cheese down there.
Yeah.
Right, that's it. I'm going for a cigarette.
Okay,
I'm going to have an aggressive
hang
pump.
on.
He's gonna have an aggressive cigarette.
An aggressive cigarette, yeah.
Oh, dear.
I don't know. He is best pal. He's really aggressive. He does need to calm down. A bit worried about him, aren't you, Tracy?
No, he's all right. I like his aggression. Microaggression, the Mickey microaggression.
Might turn into one of these mad murderers, you know. Yeah, Miss Mouse is right.
He
Shop
will do if you carry on.
him gave him an attitude.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
I'm going to go and get myself another bottle of water, Tracy. So can you just hold the fort for a minute?
Okay. Steve's just annoyed because I made him wear a big yellow t-shirt that makes him look like a piece of cheese. So the cheese is annoyed at the Mickey Wiki for being aggressive. Steve gets fixated on like a thing that we say, and then that'll run all night. When he thought that my husband was ginger, which he'll still keep saying, he'll come back on in a minute saying he's a ginger alien. Why does he struggle to advertise himself is beyond me. Who, Mars? Oh, who? I've lost the plot. Yeah, but shopping is shit. Yeah, shopping is shit. Unless you're doing it online and you can have a cigarette in one hand and a beer in the other. Yeah, my husband's as much of an alien as Mickey is aggressive. So you got your water.
I have, because I can't drink. I don't know what your water's like there, Tracy, but I can't drink the tap water here because it's so fucking hard and it's got so much fucking chlorine in it.
Do you know what my water is like here? And I took a photo. I'll show you when I find it again. When we have a pump failure because of living in a block, there's big pumps that push it up the block. When we have a pump failure and then the water, or they've done work or whatever, and the water comes back through, the water is like a sort of dirty orange colour.
Oh, lovely.
And when this happened once before. I said to the manager of the block, "That's not normal," and they said, "Oh, that's all right. It's just a bit of sediment."
Oh, right,
And I'm
okay.
like, "Yeah, great, lovely, fine. So I'm supposed to drink this?" And I thought, no. So after that incident, I have only ever drunk bottled water. So
Yeah, that's what I've got. That's what I've got, Miss Mash. My tap. I've got city water because I live in London, a very big city. So I buy my water in bottles. It's just much nicer. I can't drink tap water.
There's a water filter that I want to get, which isn't attached to tap or anything. It's like a Brita, but a slightly different one. And I can't remember what it's called, and it's slightly more expensive, but it takes all the heavy metals out plus fluoride. Because although however much people say that fluoride is good for you, the fluoride they put in the tap water, I don't actually trust as
To be honest, bottled water's so cheap. It's just as easy to buy bottled water, Tracy.
Yeah, but I'm saying plastic and microplastics and everything. That's all.
This is 100% recycled. Yep.
Yeah. But it's the have we got chemicals going into the water from it, and stuff like that, and people don't always recycle, and I do recycle, so yeah, it is lovely and cheap. But I'm just saying, also it doesn't take it's different levels of all the minerals and things in it, and I know it's got natural fluoride, but fluoride, when you have too much fluoride, can actually cause inflammation. So that's why that's one of the other reasons why I started drinking tap water, not tap water, bottled water. Because I made sure to find one.
That's at 3 degrees. That is the perfect temperature for water. Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah. Exactly, BSC. Fluoride is used in poison. Fluoride is a poison, and it's a byproduct of things. But they put it into the water system at a very, very low level. But if you've got inflammatory conditions, it's not good for you. Tap water wise, naturally occurring fluoride, fine.
Generally, it's very easy. I mean, generally, all the mineral water you buy in this country has no fluoride in it because it really is mineral water. Most of it comes from Derbyshire. Or Buxton area. Yeah, most of it comes from Derbyshire.
Yeah, there'll be a tiny bit of naturally occurring fluoride in some waters, but that is naturally occurring. It's not been added as a byproduct of something else to try to get people's teeth better and things like this. It's yeah. Woo!
Ooh, you're aggressively ready to come back, are you? Okay.
I agree, Miss Mouse. It is hard to find, but you can find it.
It was a very aggressive cough.
It was, yeah. Barking.
No, the most of the mineral water in this country comes from around the Buxton in Derbyshire area, because it's very heavy. It's a very big limestone area, and the limestone acts as a natural. Yeah, Buxton. I mean, this is Tesco's own brand, but it comes from Buxton.
Yeah.
I've got Ashbeck here, and it's the Eden Valley, and I can't see the buggery right now.
Because it's a very big limestone area, which makes it very, very easy to filter. It actually really tastes nice. It's nice water.
This one's come.
Yeah. That's not too far from Derbyshire. So
No,
again,
I'm just saying. Yeah.
It's the limestone that makes the difference. It's happening on Reddit. They're all sitting there. They're all sitting there thinking about what to type next. Yeah, that's it. I know what they're doing, right? There's 27 of them, right? They're all sitting there waiting for a responsible adult.
Yeah, who knows how to
They're no good watching us then.
Yeah, no good watching us at all. We're not responsible. No, they're waiting for a responsible adult to make sure that they can type. That's what they're waiting for. That's what they're waiting for, because they don't want to type without a responsible adult. So,
yeah.
That's the other thing. Whenever I go abroad, I also buy bottled water as well. I don't like the local water. I always buy bottled water. You do if you drink the local water. It's very the chances of getting a dodgy belly are a bit of a nightmare.
Most of the water in the Canaries is produced via saline plants. It's actually seawater.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't drink it. If I'm in the Canaries, I always drink bottled water.
I do
purely
as well.
for the fact that, like I say, most of the, I'm not saying all of it, but most of it is comes from saline plants.
Yeah.
Where they
It's the
take
same. It's the same in Ibiza. They've got a big one called Salines down in the corner of Ibiza. If you go and visit it, it's great. But yeah, the mineral water on the Canary Islands actually comes down off a tidey and it's filtered through the rocks, which makes it quite nice. But yeah, I drink bottled water. I can't stand tap water. The only time I use tap water is when I'm doing an orange squash and I mix it down with that.
I don't even clean my teeth with tap water when I'm abroad. I always use bottled water. I mean, you can get a 5-litre bottle for what, €1, €1.20.
Yeah.
You know, it's so cheap over there that I'd rather do that than take the risk of having deli belly.
Yes, Miss Mouse.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they convert seawater to drink one of the saline plants, Mousy, because they haven't got, because it's so hot and dry there. They don't have the rainfall, and they haven't got reservoirs where they can store water. So they use desalination plants. Very clever, really.
They also recycle a tremendous amount of water as well.
Yes, yeah. But you've got to think that, I mean, the water that comes through our tap originally comes from the sea. Because obviously it evaporates off the surface up in the clouds and then fall down as rain. So, yeah.
Oh, God. Sometimes the state of my water, it looks like it's passed through 7 people before it's got to me anyway. So. I mean, seriously.
Actually, do you reckon there's only one responsible adult on Reddit?
Yeah.
Yeah, must be.
You said very aggressively there, Mickey.
I did. I was very aggressive with my yeses.
You were very aggressive.
But never mind.
I wish his stomach ache would fucking stop.
But I was going to say something and I forgot because I got too aggressive.
You did. You got very aggressive. You want to watch that?
Yeah. I was going to say, our water around here is so full of limescale, we get through a kettle every 3 months.
Bloody hell.
It's actually
I just like that down here. We actually use an Aqua Optima filter jug to fill the kettle up with for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, even Best Pal saying, Mickey, you need to calm down. You're raging
used to
now,
have
mate.
one of those Brita filters.
Yeah.
But no, not anymore.
We've started using bottled water. Admittedly, we don't drink a lot of tea and coffee, but when it comes to tea and coffee, we put bottled water in there because it stops the limescale build up and also all the rest of the impurities and things. So
look, Nicky, it's not just us. Everybody's telling you to calm down.
Yeah.
You need some, and not only that, right? You're now being told you need worming.
Without Mickey, you need worming pills.
You're probably right. Yeah. Oh, maybe the dogs have. Yeah.
You need worming, so
I'll just go and get some of Millie's pills out the cupboard. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But oh no. But we get through a kettle every 3 months. It's actually cheap. We just buy a £10 kettle now and throw it away. It's cheaper than descaling the bloody thing. To be fair. Yeah. The vets cost you a fortune, Best Pal. My dog had to have a little operation on a foot. It cost me nearly £800. Exactly, Mousy. Britas don't last long. They clog up too. I know you get the new filters for them, but they soon clog up. I thought
you've still got to do the descaling on the top bit.
Yeah. So
goes in.
that's why we give up, because the water is so hard around here. What we call hard water. We give up. We just throw a kettle away every 2 or 3 months.
The worst water that I ever tasted was where my dad came from, and I still have family living there, and it's the Calder Valley. The River Calder runs along, and it's sort of like it's between Halifax and Todmorden, or Halifax and Hebden Bridge.
Oh, I know the area. That wasn't water.
No, well, being there, it should have been beer because they get through a hell of a lot.
It was deer piss.
It's just open sewers round there up north, isn't it?
Yeah, it's deer piss.
You would think, though, being as it's sort of you know, this countryside and nice rivers and everything like this, you would think that it would be nice water, and no, it's the most disgusting water.
It's deer piss.
I can imagine. Genuinely, I've never tasted water like it, and I've never tasted it since. So.
Like Mickey said aggressively a minute ago, right? It's open sewers up north.
Deer piss.
Yeah.
You're
Can I
scratching your
ask
beard
Mr.
aggressively.
Mosley, is Lake Michigan one of what they call the Great Lakes over there?
Michigan, Huron, Erie, Superior, and I forget the other one, but yeah, it is.
All right.
It's funny. I've actually stood on the shore of I'll tell you something about Lake Michigan, right, Mickey?
Uh-huh.
When I went to Chicago the last time, you actually fly in over Lake Michigan, and the pilot actually said, down below us is Lake Michigan, which is a body of water bigger than the country we've just come from.
Yeah, yeah.
It's actually bigger than England. Not bigger than Great Britain, but it's bigger than
Well,
England.
no, because I can't remember the Lake Michigan, one of the lakes. I watched a documentary on a ship that sank on one of them. And some of these ships are as big as the bloody coasters we get coming around our coast on these lakes. I mean, to me, a lake, you'd have something like them cruisers we get on the Broads, you know. But they haven't. They got full-size ships on them, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
Huge.
But it's tidal. Yeah. Lake Michigan is tidal. It's that big.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about it.
If I remember rightly, it's Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, Lake Huron, Lake Superior. I'm sure there's one more. Is there one that I've missed there, Miss Mouse? I'm sure I've missed one. I'm not going to Google it. I'm going from memory. I thought there were 5 Great Lakes, so I'll probably miss one. So we've got Michigan, Huron, Erie, Superior. But yeah, it's tidal, Mickey. It's that big, and it's fresh water. Ontario. Yeah, there we go. Ontario. I was just thinking to myself it was a Canadian name, so yeah, Lake Ontario. But yeah, and most of them are bigger than England. It's just.
Are you applying a glycerin suppository right this minute?
No, I'm sticking my finger up my arse because I enjoy it.
Fair enough.
All right, Mickey can calm down his way. All right, I calm down with a finger up my arse. All right. My finger was up my arse. My hand will be round there, but it's not. It's there.
I'm just having a look at I was just looking at these lakes on
Mickey Wiki.
Well, no, just on Google.
Just for you, Tracy.
And it makes me laugh that Lake Superior is the one furthest north, and Lake Ontario is one of the southern ones.
Yeah.
So Lake Superior actually goes across into Canada.
Oh. That's how says Tracy. How do you calm down? I have a wank.
There you go.
Not necessarily just me, you know, just anybody.
She gets the whole block involved.
10 to 12 feet waves on the beach.
I told you, it's tidal.
Well, yeah, it must be if they've got waves, yeah.
It's tidal. And it's fresh water. So,
huh.
I know, when we got to the Lake District here and we think, oh, blimey, and it's just not, isn't it? It's just completely different.
Yeah, I say I'm just looking at them now, and they're massive. Yeah.
Huh. Oh, by the way, I just realised that because I typed in socials just then. I laughed. I watched last night's stream, and best pal, if you're listening, I laughed when you clicked on the. Steve typed in the socials, and you clicked on my socials link and was confused as why there was a girl there and not Steve.
Yeah.
And you clicked on mine. So I've changed the picture on there. Hopefully it looks a bit more like me than rather than just some random girl, because you didn't recognise me. So, but I did laugh that you thought
he'd recognise the cleavage, I think, on that new one. Looking at it.
Exactly. I put that one up on Twitter actually too, because that's actually a screen grab from one of our streams, and I thought, because I'm trying to sort of jog people's memories rather than just put the one that I put up before. That was quite an old. It was about 8 years old. It was like a headshot that I'd done for like doing filming and TV and things. Whereas it doesn't really represent me now because my hair's longer. I wear glasses, stuff like that. So I don't like water or the sea because if the boat sinks, I'm going to drown because I can't swim. Never too late to learn. Never too late to learn. It's actually quite easy when you get the idea of it. So, Miss Mouse, Steve, and Mickey says if you look at the state of Michigan, it looks like a mitten.
Yeah.
I live almost halfway down Lake Michigan side.
I'm just looking at Holland. Holland is a tiny little place on the shore of Lake Michigan there.
I think Mickey must have had a really good night cross-dressing, so he's a bit overexcitable tonight.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
And it's coming across as aggressive, but it's not aggressive. It's just he's really like he's tight little spring in there, ready to pounce.
I'm having my brew. I'm absolutely fine.
He's going to be on the floor soon, by the looks of it.
I've got a bit of mogadon in here. I'll be all right.
North of Holland, about an hour.
Oh, cool. It's all right. I'm zooming in on you. You got Grand Haven, Norton Shores.
I'm going to take a break for a few minutes, people.
Yes, all right, buddy. Yeah, you do so. We'll hold the fort.
Just make sure you turn your mic off if you decide that the constipation's moved. I do. I love Google Maps. Do you remember, Mickey, when Google Maps came out first as like a CD, like a program?
Yes.
And
yes.
And you had to pay if you wanted the live version of it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Remember that? Just I still find it absolutely amazing that you can click on a map, do Google Maps and you can zoom right on in. Best part says New York is shit. To be honest, to be fair, I wouldn't suggest going there.
I know that's where his wife comes from, isn't it?
Yeah, I've known a couple of people who have gone to New York, and it's fine if you're in the typical central touristy type areas, but the minute you go down a side street, there's people like literally walking around openly, like mad people walking around openly with guns trying to score crack, no shoes on their feet and stuff like this, and so it's somewhere that sounds and looks like somewhere where you would want to go, but you just got to be careful. But also, it's really, really good. One of the people was actually my daughter, and she went there with her partner about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. And so she did the New Yorky bits, and then she did a boat ride out, so that she was looking back on New York and the Statue of Liberty, and her memories of that, and the photos were amazing. It was like I was like, you need to be framing that. So
Mouse's town's even got its own airport.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm just being nosy.
Yeah, well, no, she says yes. There's lakes all over the place, and we have the only port that is big enough to take cruise ships. Ah.
It's amazing they have cruise ships on a lake. Mind you, have a look at the size of that fucking lake. It's
Yeah, I can't get
big as the North Sea.
A lake, you think you're going to be looking? You're standing on one
like
side.
Like Windermere. That's what I think.
Yeah, standing on one side of the lake and looking to the other side.
Yeah, but no, these are huge.
Have you got a holiday planned?
I think I'm going to Kos next June.
Oh, cool.
I think.
You think? Oh, it's not booked. It's just like a.
It's not booked yet, no, but it will be shortly. I think.
It's a plan.
It's dog sitting is the problem.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the problem is the week we've got, or the 9 days we've got planned, clashes with. We come back on the one day, but we don't get back till sort of 11:30 at night. My daughter goes away at 6 o'clock that morning. So
yeah.
But my grandson isn't going, so hopefully he'll stay over here with the dog.
Oh, cool.
Just for the night. And
that would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
No, that's good. And you wouldn't put the dog into like kennels or anything?
No.
I don't like that.
No.
We accidentally got a cat when we found a cat on the street. So we accidentally had a cat when we were getting married. Ideally, that shouldn't have happened. But so what I did was, I booked her into a cattery, and she hated it. She absolutely hated it. but we didn't mean to have a cat. It was not planned. It was, we found this cat and it didn't belong to anyone, and she loved us, so she stayed.
Okay, your little ginger friends here, Trace.
Maniacs! See, now look, this is the little ginger man.
Your little
Hello.
jockish fella.
So yeah, ideally we would not have done that, but we didn't have anybody else to have the cat, and cats are a bit more difficult in the sense that dogs can go and stay somewhere else, whereas cats are very territorial. So
yeah.
But sorry, you were saying, Mickey.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't put her in kennels because it's a matter of, well, I suppose it's a matter of trust, really, because you don't know the people. I mean, okay, you can have recommendations, blah blah blah, but you still, I'd still be wary about it, and the missus would be bloody pulling her hair out the whole time we was away, so it'd make it unbearable. So no.
Yeah. No, I mean, I know of people who go away quite a bit and leave their apparently beloved dog in kennels.
Yeah.
It's like, really? If you don't have anybody who can have the dog, go on a holiday where you can take the dog.
Yeah. Only problem we have is transporting.
It's fine if you want to go abroad. That's fine, but find somebody who's going to have the dog, a friend or a proper pet.
Yeah, but I mean, our dog knows my daughter's house. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And she knows the people in there, so she's comfortable with them.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's what I meant.
And she's been there before and stayed there before, so.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like a little holiday for her.
Yeah.
Rather than, right, well, you're in the way, so you're going to go and stay in a little box. So, Wayniak says, I have 3 cats, so when I go camping with the wife, my daughter or parents watch them. Yeah, exactly. You've got that arrangement, you worked it out, and I'm sure the cats are perfectly happy with it, Best pal is still moaning about America, says, my wife really wanted to go back to America for like 2 weeks. I'm like, that's not happening. I couldn't put up with America for that long. Could you not compromise, right? Okay, I know America's a big place, but could you not compromise and go, okay, I don't want to be in New York or wherever for 2 weeks, but what we'll do is we'll go to a nice part of America for 2 weeks, and one of those days we'll do a stopover at wherever you want to go. Yeah, Wayniak says, better to visit small towns than large cities. That's kind of what I was saying. Can you not go to a smaller town and then go, right, we'll spend one night at some point in New York. We'll have the New York experience, or wherever she wants to go. We'll have that bit of experience. And so you've done your bit and I've put up with it. Now we do my bit.
I've got friends in Georgia that keep saying come on over to stay at his place, but I can't do that flight. It's too long. Absolutely too long. No. I mean, we go to Greece. It's 4.5 hours. I've had enough by then.
Yeah. Mouth says you can jump from city to small towns.
Exactly that.
Small towns are better. Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing what I was thinking. Yay! Who's throwing eggs at you?
Me.
You're doing it yourself.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that I was thinking. And the thing is, because I've lived in London all my life, I don't want to, when I go on holiday, I don't want to go to another city. I don't get when people go to another city because it's another city if they're in the city already. I don't get it. There must be, and then when they get there, they shop like that city in Britain. I'm not talking about going to America or anything. In Britain, they live in Britain, in London, and they go to like Liverpool, and they go shopping in Liverpool and come back with all their shopping from Liverpool from exactly the same shops that are in London. Don't get it. Me, when I go on holiday in Britain, I go to the seaside because we don't have the seaside in London. I go to the countryside because we don't have a lot of green spaces in London. I go through the fresh air because we have bugger all fresh air in London. I don't want to go to another city at all. And if I did, I would do exactly what we were just saying to Best Pal. That what I would do is I would go to the place, go to a nice country place or seaside place, And then I go, right, on that one day during our holiday, we're going to nip into the city and do whatever bollocks we need to do. And then we're coming back out of it again and we're going to carry on with the holiday. Wayniac says, only 1,000 people in my town sounds perfect. That would be probably a village in Britain. But like 20 minutes from a town that has 900,000. Yeah, exactly. So I bet you feel not isolated. You feel like more open space. But then you can be within civilization if you need it. 20 minutes later. Best Pal says my wife wants to go to Utah. It's not a place that I know a lot of, but I'm sure the guys in the chat will.
When we went to Spain this year, we spent a day over at Barcelona. A lot of people take weekend breaks or weeks there, but I think after a day, I'd had enough of Barcelona, to be fair, because of the size of it.
City.
Which it is lovely there. What, Barcelona? Was it? Yeah. Somebody Cabal. Montserrat Cabal. Something like that. Yeah, but they're actually building a church there. It's been being built for 100 years, and they reckon it's going to be another 50 years before it's finished, because it's all paid for by the local people. They will not accept corporate money for it, because they're building it by the people for the people.
Oh, I really like that. I really like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that is proper ground level social economics. If corporate get involved,
Sagrada Familia. That's what it's called.
Yeah, if corporate get involved, corporate own it.
Yeah, and that's what they don't want.
Yeah, I love that. I just went on vacation to Niagara Falls, went to a wedding in Ohio, and the cheese house in Pennsylvania. We're back to cheese. Thank you, Miss Mouse.
Oh my God.
What is the cheese house in Pennsylvania? And she says that it was 1,550 miles over 11 days. See, that actually sounds like my kind of. I love traveling. If I'm going to go on holiday, I travel. Even if it's just in Britain, but I drive around. We might do 200 miles in a day.
I'd like to go to. She says you went to Niagara Falls. I'd like to go there because it's not just the one waterfall, is it?
No,
there's more than the one, isn't it? I'm being very nice, Mousy. Now come on, stop picking on the young Mickey. Hey, very nice. I'm getting me Brummy accent back now.
As much as I'm enjoying this, I'm gonna have to end this stream in about 7 minutes at quarter
You're not
to.
feeling good? Yeah, absolutely fine.
Because otherwise I'll end up falling asleep. It will be running all night with YouTube just going, you know.
I did say though. I mean, we could rattle for another hour and then switch it into emote only, and then turn.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll be fine going out, Trace.
I'm fine. Yeah, no, I'm just saying that.
I've had to take some morphine, and it's making me sleepy.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So, what about quarter to?
Yeah. So I'm gonna say good night for me now because I'm really not very comfortable. I'm not happy talking. Good night from me.
Yeah.
I'll leave you two to finish off.
Give us a nudge when you want to switch off, so that we know when to say good night. Yeah. No, that's completely thrown me now. So.
Can I just ask, Wayne? Yeah, what is scrapple?
Yeah, scrapple sounds nice. Actually, it sounds like it's going to be bacon and apple or something. It sounds like that. Totally understand, Mickey. We did our best to control. No, sorry. Totally understand, Woody. We did our best to control Mickey. You did. You did, and well done. Guys, all the guys watching, who are watching and not talking, or watching and talking, or whatever. We are going to be going in about 5 minutes' time. That's earlier than normal, but our main guy is really not feeling very well because he's been having chemotherapy and it's really hitting him today. So basically, Make sure you
Ah,
follow
right.
us. Make sure you follow us so that you can see when we come back online again, which will be Monday. And follow us, subscribe to us, bookmark us, whatever. Come back. Sometimes we rattle on for 4 or 5 hours at a time, and sometimes when Steve's not feeling well, the guy down there is not feeling very well, then we have to switch off early, which is absolutely fine. It's all about the health. All about the health. But follow us.
I think you'd like that, Tracy.
What was that? Scrapple. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Scrapple is kind of like sausage, but has oats in it, and is pressed, steamed, and then fried to
Do you
order.
know what? That sounds a bit like white pudding.
I don't know.
It's kind of
Is
like meat, but with fine grain in it.
Right.
And then steamed and fried. It's like cooked, and then you cook it off, like black pudding, that kind of stuff. So it sounds good. Scrapple. Oh,
Yeah.
do you know what? I'm going to look and see if I can put that on my I probably can't, but if I can get that on my Amazon wish list, get it on my Amazon wish list. Mickey, stop being aggressive.
I think I've been quite calm tonight.
You have.
I haven't had one of my little outbursts tonight.
No, there's been no outbursts. There's been no diabolical, and it's seriously,
No.
it's just
No.
no. We need the diabolical. We need the cheese, the diabolical. Thank you, Miss Mouse, and you. We're back on Monday. All of us back on Monday. We'll hopefully, if Steve's toilet.
Also known as pan hair, traditionally a mush of pork scraps and trimmings combined with something or other.
It sounds nice.
Yeah, it does.
If you've just come in now, you have missed us streaming because we're going to be switching off in a minute because Steve, the guy who's normally down there, isn't very well because he's been having chemo. So we're having to switch off early. He's the one that does all the magic with all the techie side of things and everything like that. So follow us, bookmark us, subscribe to us, find us elsewhere, follow us, bookmark us, subscribe to us, find us again. And so we better say good night, Mickey.
Yes, it's good night from me. Stay safe, keep your family close, and I'll be back on Monday.
Yep, and
where I can be aggressive all over again.
Oh, I hope you'll be way more chilled than tonight. Yeah, I'm back on Monday as well. So everyone have a good night. Sorry it's been short, but Steve's not very well, and he's the one that does all the magic. If he's not around, we're not around. So we got to keep him well. So see you on Monday, usual time. Stay safe.
Yep.
Have a good night.